Yeah, okay, so it's these rare, candid moments. Right now, I feel like my brain is in a different kind of mindset, kind of like the average Joe mindset. Basically, I feel like everything that I'm doing really doesn't add up to anything. Um, I can't really think outside the box. I can't see how people can make money out of nothing. Whereas with my mind before, I saw that money can be made from everything. But right now, let me just take a look. Let me just express myself how I would if I was just an average thinking guy. Because right now I feel like I'm in the average mindset. Basically, I find somebody I love, I get married, have kids, work a job, 9 to 5 job, and be secure in my job, which would probably be teaching. So don't care about working out because I'm happy, I'm satisfied where I'm at. So I gain weight, I have kids, I get a small house, work a 9 to 5 job, um, and work as a teacher for like 20, 30 years, retire, and send my kids off to college, and I'm good, and I'm done, and I'm happy, blah, blah, blah. And I go to church, worship God, and live a good life, be a good person, be a good husband, be a good father, be a good, person, and then I die, and I go to heaven, and I'm happy. Right now, I actually feel that I could actually do that. I'm happy. It was weird because staying outside, I was actually changing my tire on my car outside uh, with my Honda Fit, and it kind of like brought me to this state of mind, being outside on a winter day, sort of winterish day, on a winterish day. You see, I felt like a Sunday afternoon just working on the car. It just brought me back to memories whenever I was with my dad just working on my car because I had to fix its flat tire on my Honda Fit. And today's date is December 28th, 2010. And also today, what maybe just kind of spin out of control. It's like the thoughts were just overwhelming. Also, it's like I don't feel creative. I just feel like I just want to do a job and get home and be with my family. Just do a job, go home, be with my family, which would be Christina. Just go do a job, go home, and be with my family, which would be Christina, um, and my kids with Christina, and just live life. That's about it. But then also I can't realize. Also, I was looking at things like whenever I interact with people, I'm actually a pretty outgoing social. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Whatever. But then whenever I was interacting with the guy at Discount Tire, I just felt like a normal guy. It's kind of like, hey, what's up? Blah blah blah. I'm boring, boring. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. That's how I felt like with that guy at Discount Tire. Just felt boring. I just talked to him like a normal guy, and I felt kind of embarrassed, kind of shy to talk to the guy, or just kind of waiting for my dad to do stuff. I don't know if it's because my dad was there or whatever, whatever, whatever. But point is, I didn't feel like a grown man, and even if I did feel like a grown man, I just felt like I didn't care. And then I looked around at people inside Discount Tire, and everybody looks just sad and just didn't not knowing what to do. People just look sad and depressed. Just like they're not happy with their lives. But yeah, so basically the only reason why I did talk to the guy in a normal voice without any eccentricities or like, hey, hey, whatever, 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 is because basically the only reason why I didn't talk to the guy like, hey, 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 whatever, 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 is I just felt like there was no need for it. It felt pointless to do that. So I just, I felt like I had to summon all this energy, or I had to like get all this energy to do that, you know, and it just felt like it was just no point in doing that. Right now, I feel like my mind is running a little bit faster than my brain. I feel like my mind's going faster than my brain. And anyway, I was listening to Paparazzi, the song by Lady Gaga, and I was thinking like, man, the song was really catchy, really, kind of real catchy. It's a real good hit. Man, she's so creative. How did she come up with such a song like that? But then there was a point in time before, whenever I know that I could have like made a song that's catchy, like that song Dream, like Dream, Dream, I'm living out my dream. That song right there. And now I feel like my head, like there's like a itching at my forehead. It's weird. No, but But then again, you have OCD. So, anyways, so like basically, so I was thinking like the paparazzi song, Lady Gaga, is really creative, man. She's a superstar. How did she get to that point in time? But it's like I know exactly how to get to that point. Like I know how to become a superstar. Like I was looking at Michael Jackson wall poster, whatever, and then I was thinking about Demi Moore and Amber Heard and how they're movie stars, but how people in Dallas, Texas, basically produced the film The Joneses, and that she's not really that. It's not like she's that far away from being a human being. She's like a human. And then I wonder also about Tom Cruise. Like, man, this guy, why? How come he just doesn't want to be human? He doesn't want to age. He wants to stay in shape. Blah 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 blah. People are afraid of just growing old with grace. Grow old with grace. That's what you have to do. And be happy. What you gotta do. Some people just want to be immortalized, such as Michael Jackson wanted to be immortalized. Tom Cruise wants to immortalize himself on screen. All these people that just want to stay young. That's why Hollywood celebrities, they basically just are people that are narcissists. They really are. They just want to be superstars. They want to be admired. They want to look good. They want people to be jealous of them. They want to live a good life. They want to party hard. Blah 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 blah. That's what celebrities want to do. But also, yeah, and I also felt like I liked like entrepreneurship, and that mindset. Like I felt like I was, oh man, I feel like I can't make money out of nothing. Like as an entrepreneur, I can see something and make money out of anything. But with the average mindset, just being an entrepreneur, I just felt like an average schmo. Like I didn't just feel like I could make a business or money out of anything. But the fact of the matter is, I can make money out of anything. And as a creative person and as an entrepreneur, I can see things around me, make money of anything. But as an average Joe, average schmo, I can understand and I see the point and perspective why people don't have that drive and can't be creative and make money out of nothing. And I know exactly how I could go about it. Like I'm like blown away. I'm blown away whenever I see someone that owns a freaking building, that owns like a freaking like 8-story building in downtown with a corporation. It's like I'm blown away by that with the average Joe schmo mindset. But through entrepreneur, hardworking mindset, I know exactly how to get that building. I know exactly how to do all that stuff. I also know how to network with people. Like I know how to influence people. I know how to network with people. I know how to become fraternity president. I know exactly how to become fraternity president. But my brother was like, man, that'd be so cool if you became fraternity president. I know exactly how to do that. I know exactly how to become fraternity president. My brother was like, man, dude, that'd be so awesome if you became one. But to me, it's not really that cool. It's not that much big of an accomplishment. But through the average Joe schmo's mind that I had earlier, I actually saw that being fraternity president of SIGEP is a huge accomplishment. Man, how did that guy do that? Average Joe schmo. Some people don't have the social skills or the drive or the tenacity to become president of a fraternity. They don't know how to balance things like that. Some people just don't know how to do that, and the average Joe schmo doesn't know how to do that. But he's amazed. But the average Joe schmo would be amazed, and like, wow, he'd be blown away by the fact that I am fraternity president. By the fact that I'd be fraternity president. Average Joe schmo would be blown away by getting the position of being fraternity president for SIGEP. Whereas I, in my mind, before I had the average mindset, where I had whenever I was on edge, whenever I was full drive, without the average Joe mind, without the average Joe mind, I'm not impressed with being fraternity president. It's not a big accomplishment. It's not really that impressive. It's just whatever. It's a bunch of kids, whatever, and you become fraternity president. Not a big deal. But to average Joe schmo, it is. And my brother, it is. Holding a government position, not really a big deal. Politicians, not really a big deal. Lady Gaga and her talent. Average Joe schmo mind is, wow, she's really talented, she's making a lot of money, she's a superstar, how did she become like that? With my mind, with the regular mindset, with A+ mindset, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm looking at her and it's like I know exactly how she did it, I know how she got there, I know the struggles and things she had to do to get there, blah 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 blah, and she's still a human, she's still a person. But to other people, she's like immortalized as a superstar. That's why people cry. Same with Michael Jackson and Eminem. But it's like for me, it's like I know myself. You know, I'm like really cool. I'm talented in so many ways. I'm an artist. Blah 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 blah. My mind's always racing. But the thing is, like, the thing that kind of pushed me out from being an entrepreneur per se, getting excited about stuff, is that I put stuff off. Like I do the LOL fact thing, but all I have to do is I gotta switch things up. But I keep on putting it off. Same thing with filmmaking. Same thing with doing all this stupid stuff. It's all in my mind. It's like a circle of things in my mind where I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, gotta do that, which keeps me on the edge, which keeps me, whoa, man, which keeps me excited in my mind, but it's not translating into anything physically, really, you know? I'm not getting more followers with LOL fact. I'm not putting stuff on eBay to sell. So I gotta do all this stuff, you know, to make sure that it translate that my mind, everything that's going in my mind translate into the physical output. So I gotta do. So also with Average Joe Schmo, Average Joe Schmo, Average Joe Schmo is afraid of talking to girls, talking to women, connecting with women, being charming, blah 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 blah. Whereas with me, I'm not. But for me, I totally know how to connect with somebody in any situation, any place, anytime, anywhere, and get that girl's number and probably take her to bed. So I know how to do that in my mind, but I haven't translated that outside of my mind. But Average Joe Schmo would be blown away by me doing this. Anybody would be blown away by me doing this. The average person, I'm probably like in the 5 percentile of people that just don't care in this world. 5 percentile. People that just don't give a shit. Whereas 95% of people do care, and they're like, oh man, they worry about this, worry about that, worry about this, worry about that. Whereas me, that doesn't really care, you know? And I'm always like constantly on the move. Want to go live in Boston, want to go live in New York, want to have different experiences, blah 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 blah. You know? Yeah. I want to act, you know? I want to explore myself. You know, whatever. But Average Joe would be impressed. But I'm not. And lots of women are impressed by a guy who's like, hey this and hey that and hey this and hey that. Lots of girls are. And my mindset right now is like, man, Average Joe Schmoes don't really have any energy. Like they got discount tires. Sad guy. Boring, sad, blah blah blah. Whereas Average Joe Schmoes are boring, sad, whatever. Guy at the freaking discount tire. But me, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm energetic, I'm this and that, I'm this and that. Girls would automatically be drawn to me, you know? And the things I gotta check out are being a book author, being a video interviewer, Indie Splash, and being a filmmaker, an actor, and a music artist. Anyways, yeah, so basically, girls are fairly impressed with the guy, lots of energy and lots of whoa. Girls want a guy who's muscular, lots of energy, blah 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 blah. That's it. And for me, it's like I exactly know how to do all the facial motions, this and that. I know how to do this, know how to do that, know how to do the faces, know how to do the walk, know how to do all this stuff. I'm like creative, you know. But then the Average Joe guy, the Average Joe doesn't have control over his body or the awareness of his body and his facial expressions. For example, whenever I was bending over and changing the tire on my car, my butt crack was showing. I didn't even notice it. Now I feel like how plumbers feel. Because they're in a mindset, they don't even notice their awareness of their body, you know? It's weird.